No entry. 6 Caribbean nations have just dropped a bombshell on American travelers, and no one saw this coming. If you're planning a tropical escape in 2025, you need to hear this before booking your ticket. And trust us, number 3 on this list will leave you speechless. No entry. 6 Caribbean nations slammed the door on U.S. travelers in 2025. Welcome back to Voyage Pulse, your go-to hub for the most shocking, untold, and essential travel news from around the globe. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the travel curve. Now let's dive into why these beloved Caribbean getaways are shutting their borders on the very people who helped build their tourism empires, Americans. For decades, the Caribbean was seen as America's playground. With white sands, turquoise seas, and resorts catering specifically to U.S. tourists, the relationship seemed unshakable. But not anymore. In 2025, a new wave of political decisions, health concerns, and economic priorities has led to 6 Caribbean nations slamming the door shut on American travelers. These nations are no longer issuing tourist visas or granting entry to Americans, period. Let's unpack the countries, the reasons behind these bold moves, and what it means for the future of Caribbean tourism. Starting off with a shocker, Barbados. In January 2025, the Barbadian government announced a suspension of all tourist visas for U.S. citizens. Why? According to Prime Minister Mia Clarke, it was a response to escalating concerns over American interference in local economic reforms. Critics claim the U.S. government pressured Barbados to back out of its growing partnership with China, offering millions in aid. The refusal sparked outrage in Washington, and now, Americans are paying the price. Tourism dropped 43% within 3 months. Local businesses are struggling, but the government insists it's the price of sovereignty. Next up, Trinidad and Tobago. In March 2025, this twin island nation made headlines by banning American visitors indefinitely. The official reason? Security concerns. We've seen a spike in unauthorized intelligence activities linked to foreign nationals, particularly from the United States. Insiders say the real story is a spy scandal involving a CIA operative allegedly caught surveilling energy infrastructure. Trinidad's economy thrives on oil and gas, and government officials are now wary of U.S. influence. As a result, even dual nationals are being denied entry, creating chaos for families and expats. Jamaica, land of sunshine, music, and now, no entry. In May 2025, Jamaica shocked the world by suspending all American travel until further notice. The reason? A cultural clash that's been building for years. Jamaicans have voiced frustrations for years about cultural colonization, where tourists ignore local values and treat communities like exotic backdrops. We're not your playground, we're a people, not a brand. The Jamaican government finally took a stand after a viral incident involving an American YouTuber mocking sacred Rastafarian rituals. The backlash was fierce, and public pressure forced the government's hand. In a surprising twist, St. Lucia, once one of the most U.S.-friendly islands, cut off all American cruise arrivals in April 2025. The reason? Environmental protection. Our reefs are dying, our forests are shrinking. We can't prioritize profit over planet. St. Lucia is blaming large-scale American cruise tourism for coral bleaching, pollution, and strain on natural resources. In response, the government banned all U.S.-operated cruise lines. It's a massive blow to the industry, but also a bold bet on ecotourism. Haiti's decision was rooted in pride and politics. In 2025, the Haitian government declared a temporary ban on U.S. citizens, citing historic grievances and ongoing disrespect. What triggered it? A leaked audio clip allegedly capturing a U.S. diplomat mocking Haiti's internal struggles. The recording went viral, sparking national outrage. We demand respect. Until we receive it, our doors remain closed. This isn't just a tourism issue, it's a reckoning. Haitians are calling for reparations, apologies, and international dignity. And finally, the Bahamas. In 2025, the government enacted a new visa policy barring short-term U.S. tourists. This move was less political, more financial. Bahamas officials cited skyrocketing unpaid medical bills left by American travelers, straining their healthcare system. According to local reports, hundreds of American visitors received emergency care and fled without paying. Hospitals are overwhelmed and the nation is drawing a line. Now only U.S. travelers with proof of travel insurance and prepaid accommodations are allowed, and even that's under review. American travelers are stunned. "This is insane," says one influencer. Another tweets, "We helped build their tourism, and this is the thanks?" But others say the U.S. had it coming. Online forums are lighting up with debates about cultural entitlement, foreign policy, and global respect. Even other nations are watching. Could this inspire similar bans in Africa, Southeast Asia, or Latin America? If you're an American traveler, the message is clear. The world is changing. Entitlement doesn't fly anymore. Whether it's environmental, cultural, or political, nations are reasserting their sovereignty. So what can you do? This isn't just about travel bans. It's about global respect, mutual understanding, and redefining how we move through the world. 6 Caribbean nations have slammed their doors. But could more follow? Is this the start of a travel revolution? Or just political posturing? One thing's for sure, the world is sending a message and Americans need to listen. What do you think? Is this justified or an overreaction? Have you been affected by these bans? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's make this a real conversation. And don't forget, this is Voyage Pulse, where global borders meet bold opinions. Subscribe now because the next episode will blow your mind. You won't believe who's banning Americans next.